Alright guys, welcome back to my channel again. It's your boy Yaskir, aka Billionaire. That's it guys, okay? So in this video, what I'm gonna go ahead and cover is like, what I've done in 2024, okay? My goal is and all of that, okay? So what we're gonna do is like, we're gonna rewind into 2024 and see what I did well, okay? What I didn't do, basically. So I've actually, created this Google Doc to actually explain to you what I've done and what I didn't do it, basically, okay? So this is the 2024 goals I set down, and this is what I achieved, okay? And I put also like what I didn't achieve in 2024 and why I didn't achieve most of my goals, the reason for it, okay? So we're gonna actually go ahead and cover one by one. So let's start with the 2024 goals. So the first thing, okay, like 2024 goals that I've set was like to get my first client, right? The second thing I set myself, okay, it was like to make at least 100k this year, right? And for the third goal I set for myself was to get shredded, okay? But literally I didn't specify, like how many pounds or kilo I want to lose and all of that. I just said I want to, be shredded, right? It is like a general. And this is where it comes most of the problem, and we're gonna cover it. So don't worry, guys, okay? Number four, okay, like my goal was to post at least 50 videos on my YouTube channel, okay? And for the fifth goal, which was to finish reading the whole Quran basically, okay? And also the sixth goal was to actually finish reading all the books that I have and also document some of the books on my YouTube channel, right? And for the last goal that I set myself in this 2024, okay, was to actually go ahead and reach 1k subscribers on YouTube, okay, which you already guys can see, I didn't even hit that, right? So now let's talk about what I achieved and what I did achieve it. Okay, so if I start with what I achieved it, first of all, I posted 50 videos on my YouTube channel, basically, which I already set a goal, right? And I also read 7 books, which is all the books that I have, basically, right? And also I documented 3 of them, even though I didn't document all of them, right? And also I completed reading, half of the Holy Quran, basically. So my goal was, remember guys, to finish reading the whole Quran, right? But I only did some of them, like half basically. And also I gained 1.7k followers on LinkedIn, okay, which is a actually achievement, a very good achievement. But I didn't actually add it to the goal, is basic 2024 goals. That wasn't my goal basically, but this is just like achievements, right? So I just put it what I achieved there. So now let's talk about what I didn't achieve it in these 2024 goals. Okay, so the first thing I didn't achieve it was, I didn't get my first client yet, okay, till now, okay, and I didn't get shredded or checked basically, and I didn't, post videos or reels consistently for my agency basically, right? Because I have to actually create content for my agency or the service I offer and all of that, right? Which I didn't do it basically, okay, and also I didn't track it my calories correctly basically. I was tracking 1 week and then 1 week off, like I wasn't consistent basically, right? And also I wasn't consistent with outreach and follow-ups, so I wasn't doing some cold outreach every single day, and I wasn't following up with the prospects every single day, okay? And I didn't even reach my my target, which was like 1k YouTube subscribers. I didn't achieve that. And the last thing is like I didn't make 100k this year, which was my goal, right? I didn't achieve that goal too, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now let's go ahead and move to the why I didn't achieve most of my goals. This is like almost 7 goals that I didn't achieve it. So let's break down the reason why. So the number one reason that I didn't achieve my goal this year was like, change it focus, okay? Basically, like I switched it from SMMA to productized service agency, okay, which disrupted my momentum and all of that basically, right? And the second reason why I think I didn't achieve most of my goals is actually waste time, okay? Because I spent 3 months setting up my SMMA business, correcting everything like website automations, like learning or like figuring out how to use go high level the automations and all of that. I was setting up my domain, my website, and everything like that, and it took me 3 months basically to complete setting up my SMMA, right? And the third reason why I think I didn't achieve my most of my goals is that lack of clarity, because goals were not broken down into actionable steps. For example, in a quarterly, okay, or monthly or weekly or daily targets, I didn't break it down my goal into that. And yeah, I think like this is the four reasons why I didn't actually go ahead and achieve most of my goals, because of like changing focus, because of wasted time, because of lack of clarity, and because of no schedule, because I didn't even follow a daily routine or review progress weekly, because every week I have to supposed to go ahead and sit down and see what I did wrong, what went right, and all of that, but I wasn't doing all of that. Okay, but by the way guys, like this year all of that will be changed, and this year will be my year basically. Okay, so this is like the goals I've set for this year, which is 2025. Okay, as you already guys know, tonight is the first month of basically 2025, right? So this is the new year. So the first goal I set for myself is basically get my first client and hit 100k MRR, okay, which means monthly recurring revenue basically. Okay, this is like the most important thing that I have to focus this year, okay, to get my first client, and then once I get my first client, get more clients and then hit 100k MRR basically. Okay, and the action plan that I set myself for reaching this goal, okay, is that I have to post one short form video daily on all social media platforms to attract potential clients basically. For example, if I created one short form video, I'm explaining the services I offer and all of that, and also solving my my targeted pain points and all of that. I have to share it on YouTube, I have to share it on LinkedIn, Instagram. Basically, you got the idea. All the social media platforms that exist, I have to share my video and all of that, right? And I have to also send at least 100 DMs a day, at least. Okay, so now I'm actually learning a way where I can send like at least 500 or like 1k Instagram outreach DM, okay, every single day. So I'm learning, that new way. If I found it, then I'm gonna go ahead and buy more leads, okay, and then send out, more DMs to get my first client and also hit, 100k MRR that I set, this goal for myself this year, okay. And also I have to follow up prospects, every single 2 days basically. So for example, if I send out 100 DMs this day, okay, and after 2 days I have to actually go ahead and follow up with the prospects, okay. And also the goal I set for myself to reach this goal is that the action plan: post 2 LinkedIn posts daily, one for the video, okay, and one written posts. The last thing I have to do to achieve my goal, which is like to get my first client and hit 100k MRR, okay, is that I have to actually focus on what matters most, okay, like outreach, client acquisition, and also delivering great results for my clients. Okay, so that's the goal that I've set for myself, and this is the action plan that I've actually set to achieve this goal. Basically, I did this, okay, the same thing on all the goals that I've set for myself. So I've set in total 4 goals, because if I say okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set 25 goals this year, there's like not that I'm not gonna achieve it, right? Because the smaller the goals are, okay, the more likely I will achieve my goals basically. But if I say okay, I'll set 10 goals and all of that, it will be like so much overwhelmed, and I will not be able to go ahead and reach my goals basically. Okay, so the second goal I've set for this year, which is 2025, is to actually reach 1k subscribers on this YouTube channel that you guys are watching from this video basically. Okay, and this is the action plan that I've actually set for myself, which is to actually go ahead and post at least 2 videos weekly, okay, making it total like 8 videos per month. Okay, so every week I have to post 2 videos no matter what. Okay, and a month I have to post 8 videos in total. I cannot exceed that, and I cannot make it lower. Okay, I cannot post lower than that, and I cannot post more than that, because I want to hit my target, okay, which is 8 videos per month basically. Okay, and also I have to prioritize creating high value engaging content. Okay, and I also have to go ahead and focus on consistent quality and strategic promotion basically. Okay, like the main action plan here is to actually go ahead and post 2 videos weekly, okay, no matter what, and make the videos great basically. Okay, and the third goal I've set for myself this year is to go ahead and lose 20 kg or 44 pounds basically. Okay, now I currently weigh, I think almost 200 pounds. So I have to lose 44 pounds, okay, this year. And these are the action plans that I've set for myself. Yeah, so the first thing I have to do is like to go ahead and target losing 1 kg or 2.2 pounds per week. Okay, instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and lose 44 pounds a month. Okay, that's not like achievable goal, right? So what I did was like I just break it down and make it the target for 1 kg or 2.2 pounds a week. Okay, in order to reach my goal, which is to lose 20 kg, okay, I have to go ahead and correct my sleep, okay, to ensure that I get 7 to 8 hours of rest per night. Okay, so the more rest I get, the more my body get recovered. Okay, and then the more weight I lose, basically. Okay, and also I have to go ahead and improve my diet, okay, by limiting intake to 1400 calories daily. Okay, I have to actually focus on eating only 1400 calories a day, okay, in order to lose 20 kg. And also I have to go ahead and take at least 10k steps daily by walking. And the other thing that I have to do to achieve my goal, which is to lose 20 kg, is to actually go ahead to the gym at least 2 to 3 times a week, okay, for weight training and cardio. Okay, and for the last thing, I have to go ahead and focus on what matters most, okay, like tracking my progress and also staying consistent in order to achieve my goal, which is to lose 20 kg or 44 pounds, basically. Okay, and the last goal that I set for myself this year is to actually go ahead and read books and complete the Holy Quran, basically. Okay, so here's the action plan that I've set for myself in order to achieve this goal, which is to read books and complete the Holy Quran. So the first thing I have to do is like read 20 pages of book daily, okay, or it can be like whatever book it is, basically. Okay, so as you already guys know, like in the past 3 weeks I was actually reading one book a week, right? But to be honest though, it was freaking painful because every day I have to actually go ahead and sit down 2 hours and finish reading the pages that I set for myself. For example, let's say if a book I'm reading is 320 pages, okay, what I was doing was I was actually calculating this in a week, and I had to read 45 pages every single day. It will take me like 1 to 2 hours basically to actually go ahead and read books, right? So to be honest, if I say this year I'm gonna go ahead and read one book a week, until the next year, okay, I'm sure like it will not be like some consistent, right? So, and I'll eventually go ahead and ban out. So the plan that I've set for myself is like to read 20 pages a book daily, whatever book it is, right? And the other thing I have to do is like in order to finish the Holy Quran, I have to go ahead and also read 20 pages of the Holy Quran daily, okay? And also, yes, I have to go ahead and set aside specific times, okay, for reading every day. Like let's say morning, I'm gonna go ahead and read the Holy Quran, and the evening before I go to sleep, I'm gonna go ahead and read the books. Okay, so that's the action plan that I've set, okay, in order to reach this goal, basically. Okay, and also, which is the last action plan, okay, I have to go ahead and focus on building a consistent reading habit and tracking the progress. So every week I have to go ahead and sit down and see what I read, how many pages I read, like what I did well and what I didn't do well, basically. Okay, so the key takeaway for this 2025 is that I have to actually go ahead and break every goal into actionable steps that align with daily, okay, weekly, monthly, and quarterly progress. Okay, so instead of just saying like in general, I'm gonna go ahead and lose 20 pounds this year, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say like I have to lose 1 pound every week. Okay, so I actually break it down into weekly instead of yearly. So that's how it works, basically. Okay, and also the key takeaway for 2025 is that I have to go ahead and follow a structured daily schedule, okay, and conduct weekly reviews to stay accountable myself. And also I'm gonna eventually obviously go ahead and document my journey, okay, on YouTube, basically, if I achieved my goal or not, basically. Okay, and also I have to go ahead and focus energy on tasks that directly contribute to achieving my goals. For example, whether it is like creating content for my agency, where it is like, let's say, outreaching. So whatever task that actually go ahead and contribute is okay to achieving my goal, that's what I have to go ahead and focus on it, and I have to actually go ahead and achieve, okay, and follow that structure, basically, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, so this is the rundown of 2024. Okay, and this is the goal I've set for myself this year. So yeah, like, hope you guys find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe to this channel if you're new to this channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.